going to start with a few opening remarks. Social justice initiatives have been a high priority within our organization for many years, from Mr. Bolin to Joe Ellis to the coaches, but most importantly our players. This is a platform that has a true ability to change lives in our community. It's important for us as a team to be able to support the players that are doing the groundwork themselves to make a difference. And we are honored with Brandon today to announce a $50,000 commitment to Brandon's FEEL movement. FEEL, which stands for Feed and Educate to Empower Leaders, is something that will transform lives both in Las Vegas and in the Denver community. Brandon and the Broncos have committed not only resources but time as well to 3 select organizations, which I'm so proud to introduce to everyone today. One representing each pillar of the FEEL movement. Denver Rescue Mission, represented by Brad Miley, President and CEO, representing the Feed pillar. Larita Cavness from Adolescents Know Your Rights, representing the Educate pillar, and Jerry Torres, representing Action Youth, representing the Empowering Leaders, Empowering Leaders. So at this time, I'd like Brandon to turn it over for him to say a few words, and then we'll take a photo and answer any additional questions.
This is a dream of mine. I think everybody knows that, I have a heart for the community. And for the Broncos to be able to, get behind me and the initiative that, me and my team have helped to launch, it's just a beautiful thing. And I just hope to, I will change lives, and, this is just the beginning. I hope to do this for years to come, and hopefully take my foundation and the things I'm doing in the community to new heights, each year. So. I thank everybody's support. I thank these select organizations for coming, and I'm just happy that I'm here, and this is part of something that makes me happy, other than playing on the field.
Yeah.
We're still going? Okay.
Everyone good? Good. All right. This time we'll take any additional questions.
Brandon, just the box you have there.
Yeah.
Just what's in the box, and how did you decide what you're going to put in the box?
Yeah, so this is separate from a lot of the donations we're doing, but this is a field box with every $250 raised. Low-income family gets a field box. It provides a month worth of food. Also, education materials. So it'll have a tablet on there with the headphones, and it'll also have hygiene products on it. So, with every $250 raised, this will one of these boxes will get out. So it'll be like a voucher, a food voucher that'll get, you have food for a month, which is amazing. And so these will go out and to low-income families in Vegas and in Denver. Oh man, I remember, Patrick and a lot of the staff came and saying, okay, well, we have these ideas. The NFL allotted us this money, so what can we do, right? We want to help create change, right? So, to me, it wasn't always just about the money, but I was like, okay, well, how can I come up with something that's kind of unique? So I had my guy Jacob, he has my foundation, and the team at Shop Now to Fund. They have a conscious website, so it's almost like, you go and you could actually purchase something, right? You can go purchase a phone case, and then 40% of the proceeds can go to, my charity or any charity that they have on their website. And I thought that was unique. I thought it was dope. So then, that kind of came with this idea of, a field box, providing these hygiene, educational products, and this food to low-income families. So I thought it was amazing. And I actually called Patrick over the summer break, before we came back for training camp. I was like, yo, I got this idea. We got something to work. So hopefully, you'll like it. So I kind of gave him a little, info on it. And he was like, okay, cool, we'll talk more. And once everything kind of came together, he was excited, and that led to the Broncos, getting involved. So I appreciate that.
What's a mean hit? They donated $50,000.
What'd you say?
What's a
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Oh, it means everything. It means a lot. I know. I've been in the headlines in this community for different things. Some people regard it as good, some people regarded it as negative, but I think one thing that nobody can say is that I'm not out here trying to help and create change in the community. So the fact that they backed me and they got involved it means a lot.
For any of you guys, what does it mean to partner with Brandon and also the Broncos?
Oh, for me, it is actually everything, and for my organization. I was just telling him this grant is the reason why we are going to go ahead and do programming next summer instead of stop to look for money to continue doing programming. So it means everything.
Mm-hmm. And for us at the Denver Rescue Mission, this is almost 8,000 meals for poor, homeless men, women, and children who come to us. It's kind of the first step out of poverty, and so this is huge for us.
Just hearing him, Brandon, talking about his food box idea, reminded me of a little girl we worked with who literally was surviving. She was a middle school student, and one of our mentors would connect with her every day, every week, and she told us she was surviving off ramen noodles. And it broke our heart. And so the mom would come to us for money and so on and so forth, and we would try to provide hygienic products and food boxes the best way we can. But that was outside of the scope of our actual programming. So to hear that you're providing that, plus the funding is going to enable Action Youth, our program, to take a part-time staff person to full-time who could be 24 hours, 7 days a week in the lives of these kids. So awesome. We're excited about that, and I want to connect with you on those boxes for sure.
Definitely.
Brandon, you said you believe this is your purpose.
Yeah.
When did you fully believe that? When did you find this as your true passion?
Yeah, when I was in college, I always wanted to get involved in the Big Brother, Big Sister program. That's kind of one thing that I was looking forward to. I just didn't have the time. And, I always knew that, I always had a heart for my community in Vegas. And I always had a heart to, kind of give back and mentor and speak to, the kids that looked up to me. So once I kind of became, semi-stable in the NFL, I was like, okay, well, let's start this. And it really started with just the stuff that the Broncos wanted me to do, some community service stuff, and then I was like, okay, let me get my own football camp, and then let me, expand. And I just decided to, even start my own mentorship program, which is in Vegas as well. So it's just something that's always been inside me. I think it's just innate, and it's kind of hard to explain, but it makes me feel fulfilled in a way as well. I have a passion for football, and I love it to death. But and it allows me to be able to do these things, to be able to make an impact on a greater scale than just just the fans and bringing a championship, or help bringing a championship. So the fact that I could actually directly affect lives is what makes me feel good, and it's part of my purpose.
Brandon, you studied criminal justice in college. Is there anything that you specifically remember, anything that you took with you from that helped lead to this?
Ah, man, you know what? Not really, to be honest with you. not really. I'll be honest with you, not really. I learned a lot in college, but I think this is just totally separate from from that. I think initially I majored in criminal justice because I saw my cousin. He was a juvenile probation officer. And I kind of saw the time he got to spend with the kids and the troubled youth and the effect that he had on some of them. So I was like, okay, well, let me major in something not just for, okay, I can make a lot of money. Because originally I was thinking about being an engineer, right? But I don't like math like that. So I'm like, okay, well, that's not going to work, So I was like, okay, well, let me do something that's near and dear to my heart and affect change in some way. So I majored in that, and that was just really a plan B. And so really this is the plan A, the football and the off the field stuff is the plan A that I kind of created for myself, and I'm glad that it's coming to fruition.
All right, thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Brandon.
Thank you.
Thanks again. Really appreciate it.
God bless you.